Hey guys, Patrick Wind here and welcome to this training model in which I'm going to show you how you can actually clean up your ads on ad level. So why does it matter? Well, because we really want to avoid having shit storms on ads that we actually pay money for in order to show them to many people. So imagine that you're investing several €100 in one ad and it has a comment that says, oh, these products are terrible and the delivery takes forever, or the customer support sucks, or people just put many bad reactions to it. So instead of a heart or a happy face, they put very negative reactions to that. So all of this is of course not optimal if we invest money in this kind of advertisement. So it's very important for us, first of all, to monitor that in order to see that it doesn't happen, and when it happens it's important to actually take the right actions. So how do we do that? First of all, where do we find it? For example, if we take this prospecting campaign and let's take one of the ad sets where we spent the most, so we have those two ads, we could either take the post engagement column here, but this one also takes into consideration clicks and if it's a video views, so that's not ideal, but you can change the column to engagement. Okay, so you see performance, delivery, engagement, and in the engagement one you see, for example, how many post reactions, how many post comments, how many post shares, so on and so forth. Okay, and the reaction is the number of reactions on your ads. So the reactions could be like, love, haha, which is the happy face, wow, sad or angry. Okay, so basically in the past this was just likes. Now it's called reactions because you can express different options. Comments, that's what matters now the most for us, and shares. And for example, if you take a look at this one has received 7 comments. And now I would like to see which kind of comments. In the preview, it even says more, okay? The question is, where do I see, like in this specific case, it even says 21, where do I see those 21 comments? Like here, if I switch between the different placements, I cannot see them, you know? I can only see that it has received those 21 comments, but where do I see it actually, and where can I, is more important, where can I even adjust them? Okay, and the way to do it is here. If you go on previews, Facebook post with comments, and if you click Facebook post with comments, then you can actually see the ad and the different comments that people left below. Okay, so remember all of those reactions, 21 comments, and here you can see what kind of comments people actually leave below. Okay, let's imagine this one is a bad comment. Then we could hide the comment. Okay, so by clicking hide comment, this person will still see it, but for all the others it will disappear, which is of course a good idea if someone leaves a bad comment. Okay, and if someone leaves a good comment, we can always like it, reply it. Okay, and leave them, I don't know, positive comment or whatever. Okay, you can always do that easily. You can also post a sticker, an emoji, so on and so forth. Okay, that's the way you can actually clean up your ad, by hiding negative comments. And another trick that I would like to share with you is, you see, now there are two reactions here, so the like and then the love, and I always recommend to always put a third one here because they will always show up free. So imagine that I would put angry. Okay, if I have just a third option with so right now I only have 2 options, so by just adding either any one of those 4, it will edit as a third option, because from them I have 105, I have 8, and this one I have only 1. And in this specific case, of course, I want the third positive option. Okay, but now this is only important when you would have, for example, a sad face here, or an angry face, this looks of course not as good as it looked before. Therefore you could always go in here and change it by adding, well, you could change the third option by adding a haha or wow or love or whatever, in order to substitute one of the negative ones. So you only, and this is ranked, okay, so this one is 105, this one 8, this one 1. So imagine that you have one with angry, and if I now come here and add one haha, okay, it will actually substitute the other one. So this is also an important trick if you want to clean up the specific ad, okay. And then of course I can also see the Instagram post with comments. Here it's a little bit more difficult to actually see everything, but you also do it here, and that's of course very important. And you should always have in consideration not only the positive, the post comments, the post shares and the reactions, but all of this comes together actually in the relevance score, okay. So you really have to have in consideration the relevance score, the positive and negative feedback, okay. And if you're not 100% sure what it actually is, you can just hover over it with your mouse, and here they explain it to you in more detail. So it's a rating from 1 to 10 that estimates how well your target audience is responding to your ad. This score is shown after you receives more than 500 impressions, okay, and it only appears on ad level, not on ad set level. So guys, and this was of course a very important topic, because we do not want to invest money in ads that below have negative comments or negative reactions. And I'm glad that I was able to show you how we can actually modify not only the comments but also the reactions. For example, this one, you see, I added the third option, so the haha, and it even shows up like this from now on in all the ads that are demonstrated to our cold, warm and hot audiences. So guys, this way we were able to pimp the ads, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye. Thank you very much.